Hey youngins, it's me, Ma. You know, I saw something on social media this week that I just thought was just the neatest thing. It's cutting a strawberry to look like a rose, and then you're dipping it into molten sugar. So I'm going to try that. And so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. I think it's kind of hard to show you how I'm going to cut the strawberry, but let me get one of these bigger ones. These are nice, firm strawberries, and boy, do they taste good. But see, I'm gonna cut into the strawberry toward the base and then pull out just a little, right? And I'm going to make cuts like that all the way around this strawberry. And then as I get all the way around, then I'm going to go up for the next layer, but I'm going to kind of cut it off center, and you pull away from the strawberry just gently so that you don't actually sever it. And then after I get this strawberry cut, I'm almost there. I'm almost all the way around. I'm going to take one of these wooden skewers and skewer up through the bottom. So see how that kind of turned out there? It's kind of neat. And I'm going to stick this skewer up into the bottom of this strawberry. Okay. All right. So now I've got 4 of them done. I have taken a cup of sugar and a half a cup of water, and I've melted the sugar um, into this water. And it's really hot, right? So I think I'm gonna get a different container to pour it in so that it's smaller so that I can dip my strawberries in and get it all covered up. So I'll be right back. Okay, youngins, my sugar is hot. I have a thermometer. It measures at 260 degrees. And so I'm gonna put it, it's already starting to crystallize in my pot a little bit. So I'm putting it in my glass. Um, and before it starts to harden too much, I'm going to take these strawberries that I've cut already, and I'm going to dip them, and I'm going to bring them up. Oh, isn't that lovely? Can you guys see that? But I'm going to twist them around a little bit because I don't want that molten sugar to fall on me, for goodness sakes. All right, twist it around, stick it in my thing. It's going to drip. It's going to make a mess because it's going to get hard. Um, and the strawberry is a little too big to go all the way down in there. So, whoo, whoa, that's hot. Y'all be careful. Be careful, because this is candy making sugar. But whoo, it's just gonna be pretty when I'm done. All right, I'm gonna taste one after they cool off. Okay, youngins, I realized you couldn't see me dipping them, but this is the glass that I poured my molten sugar into. See, it's much smaller, so it held the sugar. I didn't have to have as much molten sugar, to dip in because of the kind of container I was dipping it in. But aren't they lovely? Let me pull one out so you can see it a little bit closer. See that? Look how shiny it is. Now, I had to work quick because that molten sugar, as soon as it starts cooling off and starting to get hard, it makes a mess pretty fast. And so the only thing that cleans up molten sugar is really, really hot near boiling water to melt that sugar again and get it to go away. So the pot was difficult to clean up. This glass was difficult to clean up. And you don't want to start munching on these too fast because then that sugar that's not hard yet is going to stick to your teeth. And then, because this is like putting a sucker coating on the top of this strawberry. And plus, these strawberries, because of how hot that molten sugar was, they're weeping now. So I got paper towels down on my counter to catch the weeping of the strawberry on the inside. So I don't think that you can make them and wait too long before you give them to someone. I mean, you certainly want them to harden up because you don't want them to pull their teeth out because the sugar sticks to your teeth, and then as it will, harden even more, and they'll pull your fillings out if you've got any fillings in your mouth. So, I think that I would just prefer a regular chocolate covered strawberry. Although this is kind of neat, and I'm gonna take one of them to a friend of mine and let them try it and see what they think. Because I've already tried to eat one, and I tried to eat it too soon, and again, I about pulled the fillings out of my head. But it's a neat idea. Just got to be really careful, and you need a candy thermometer so you know that you've got your sugar at 260 degrees. Otherwise, it won't harden up at all. All right, y'all. It is what it is. All right, y'all worth my time. You're definitely worth your own time. I'll send you a hug today.